need to go like to any of the islands really.
Yeah.
Well, it actually is one of the things that works really well with sauces. To disguise.
There's a corner of it's a 59th Street and
Hello, thank you so much for joining me today. I am in New York for a little over 24 hours. I just took a bus here from Maryland where my Venezuelan family lives. I actually got off the bus at 10 p.m. and then got a tattoo until 1 a.m. and woke up this morning at 7 a.m. and I'm very tired, but I just could not keep sleeping because it's so light out, and when the sun comes out I just have no choice. So I'm probably gonna take a nap today at a park, fingers crossed, but we'll dive into my tattoo in a little bit. I'm just so ready to leave the house, and I have a beautiful little itinerary planned for myself today. Very chill, but just some good New York frolicking going to ensue. Let's leave the house and get outside and enjoy this gorgeous New York weather. I think it's like 75 today. I am headed toward the Nolita flea market, and I love this neighborhood. I didn't end up finding anything at the flea market, but that's okay. I honestly don't need more clothes, but I'm gonna head to a little dumpling place, and I'm really excited because I never make myself dumplings since I'm really bad at it. So it's something that I'm always craving, and I'm gonna check out this new spot called Vanessa's Dumpling House. I did research on it, which mostly means that I watched a few TikTok reviews, and I'm really excited. I feel like a little video game character who is on 0 lives, but I just got refueled. The dumplings were so good. I thought I was gonna like this sandwich more, but I thought it was just okay personally, but I also don't love bread and don't eat it regularly, so yeah, really flavorful, really good spice level. But anyway, I am so good at talking to strangers now in my life because this family sat next to me and I was talking them up. I was chatting so easily, and that is new. It's newer. It feels really nice to be able to acknowledge humans and have human connections and not completely ignore people, always having my headphones on, minding my business. Like, it feels so good to interact with the world for real and have little small talk. I met a cutie at the flea market. I was being so awkward, and I was like, I'm just gonna sit down. Let's start over, because I was being so awkward. I can't even explain it to you, but then we ended up having a good conversation. And I just feel like my morale is boosted when I have good interactions with strangers. Let's dive into this tattoo really quick. Cut back to the evening before. I reached out to this artist that I found through a friend who's normally based in the Philippines, but he happened to be in New York for one last night, which was the night that I arrived. And so the tattoo shop was super calm and actually just empty besides us. And it was one of the best tattoo experiences I've ever had. I love his style and his work. It's really unique and special. I don't regret my tattoo at all because of the quality of work. It's just my own issues, but we decided to sketch up a dragon. I've always wanted a dragon tattoo, and I didn't want a normal one. I wanted it to be a bit abstract, not like a perfectly formed coloring book dragon, but something with a lot of movement. And I saw that he had done another dragon in the past, and so we sort of based it off of that, and I decided to get it on my hip in red ink. This is the final tattoo. It's gorgeous. I love the design. It's just way too big for me, and I think that it takes away from my body. It's a little bit distracting rather than adding or adorning, and it's really sad because I love the design of it. It's just really big, and so I think within the next year, whenever the ink finally settles, I will be getting it removed. Even though I love it, I just don't love it all the time, and it's not a full body yes. I can't believe it. I never thought I would be someone to have a tattoo that I regret, but it's kind of bound to happen because I always get spontaneous tattoos. It's okay. These bodies are impermanent anyway. This was just a bit of an expensive experiment, but let me know your thoughts. I do really like it. I think it just isn't perfectly fit for my body. I think it's just a little bit too big. love walking everywhere. When I'm not in New York, I really miss it. Like, it doesn't feel right to not move my body by just getting myself from place to place, you know? I'm being the most extra that I've ever been in this video, and it's because I'm trying to break through my own social norm. Plus, I'm pretty sure this is an iconic spot. Everyone comes here to take photos and videos, wedding photos, so I'm really not standing out right now. But it's really like a social experiment to exist in this world and be your fullest self and see what happens. I've gotten a lot of really sweet smiles from people when they see that I'm filming, and I've also gotten some dirty looks, but I just smile back. I'm gonna keep walking. I have arrived to the moment I've been waiting for all day long, and I forgot a picnic blanket, but it's okay because all of my clothes have stains on them anyway, and I think that's a sign that I'm living. But to be honest, I think this moment is breathtaking. I'm sitting between the Brooklyn Bridge and the Manhattan Bridge, and let me just really paint this picture for you. It is 6 p.m., kids are out of school, they're playing in the parks. People are out of work and they're riding their bikes and going for runs and playing tennis. There are children's birthday parties being set up. There are quinceañera and wedding photos being taken here. And it is a warm summer day. It's like 86 degrees. There's a warm breeze. The sun is just hidden behind a thin layer of clouds, so it's not beating down, but it's still illuminating everything. And it's nearly golden hour. So let's just take all of that in. The magnitude, the grandeur of it. And there's a moment to pause. And I just feel really grateful to be here at all. And I also have a lot of memories here. If you live in New York, please look up yoga in the park. They used to have free yoga classes in Dumbo, as well as movie screenings, which I know is happening again. I think it starts in July, and they're so fun to go to those Jumbotron movie screenings. It attracts like such a fun crowd and energy. Everyone brings snacks and wine, and it's just really cute. So highly recommend. I really like just finding free things in New York. I also love the Bhakti Center for chanting Hare Krishna on Thursdays. That is in the Lower East Side on First and First. But I'm having other flashbacks to the first lover that I mentioned in this video. He showed me all around here, and we would just go on these little city tours. And I think that falling in love with someone, even if it's a brief encounter, is a great way to get to know a place when they're like a diehard person in the location you're in, or like a local. When I think of it, I've only really had like 5 lovers in New York City. They were spread throughout different boroughs, and there's such an unspoken understanding in each of those that we were just enjoying the moment and not needing to figure anything else out. Except the last one, I was like falling in love with him and he was falling in love with me, but neither of us actually vocalized it, and then we just slowly stopped talking, and that I learned a lot from. But there was just this understanding of being in the moment and having fun, and I just really appreciated that I let myself explore in life, because now, I mean, I've been in a committed relationship for the past 3 years, and I really learned what I was looking for, and I also was able to honor that season of my life when I didn't want to be fully committed, and that's completely okay. And I just wanted to get to know myself with and through other people, and also be a healing container for them. And I had a lot of moments that were beautiful stories, and I'm someone who, I like a good story. Like, there have been times where I do things because I just want the memory of it, or I just think it's really cool, or like out of a movie. I feel my past versions, like these little ghosts lingering in all of these places, are just really the nourishment in the ground beneath me. So I'm gonna write about that. And I have really been in a season of aliveness. Maybe it's the spring and summer energy, but I just feel like my whole body is this like raw, naked nervous system that just wants to be touched. And I've been craving fruit all the time, which actually isn't like me, and I've been craving so many moments of complete silence without listening to any meditations or doing any meditations, just being in silence with myself. And I feel so much in my sensual body right now. I am welcoming this, and I'm welcoming it as it changes as well.
As a leaf falls, I saw my own death in the turkey vulture scissoring open the possum carcass. As I hung out the wash, I imagined my sculpture vanishing, and in that, my own unraveling. I stand, allow my innards too to be expunged. Death, the ultimate unsafety. The spirit altogether abandons the flesh altogether abandons the bones. Oh, numbed by forgetting, winched by fear, skeptical of the jewel. Oh, foolish being, look! A tender shoot sprouts in the rich, moist weight of brown earth. That's it.
Because,
Numbed by forgetting,
oh, that's right.
winched by fear.
Mhm.
When we forget our true nature, then we get caught up in fear and fear and rage. Rage because we don't understand why we've lost touch with ourselves. Skeptical of the jewel, the very thing that gives life meaning.